Hi, everybody. This is Rolande, Sumner, founder of Life After Service Transitional Coaching, or LASCO, and I'm also a best-selling author of Behind the Ranks Volume 3, as well as a board-certified transition coach. This video is just to share a little bit about myself so you know who I am. And if you have any questions, go ahead and place them in the comments and I will answer you back. I am a U.S. Army veteran. I served 20 years in the Army National Guard. The first half of my career, or at least the first 7 or so years, I was a traditional National Guard soldier, a day soldier. I did 1 week in a month, 2 weeks in the summertime. And then after that, I was an active Guard Reserve soldier. And it's a sweet spot between the regular Army and the National Guard where you have a lot more responsibility because it's a very small force, but you get regular Army pay and benefits, but you work for a specific unit within a certain state. It's a beautiful hybrid because if you don't want a life that makes you travel frequently and all over the place, you can stay with your unit for as long as you want to. You can stay with your state for as long as you want to, or you can get contracts that allow you to travel around the world on different orders. And what I did in the military is my primary responsibility was human resources management. And I had a team. I worked with soldiers to help them with their pay, medical readiness, career progression, and the list goes on. It was just a lot of responsibility, a lot of admin work, and a lot of human resources type work. I also was a heavy vehicle operator for a little bit. I was a mechanic for like 3 whole days, but my primary job was human resources management. I went to school for liberal arts because as I was growing up, I just didn't know what I wanted to do. So I mashed all of these different modalities that I was focusing on into one. So I started off as computer science, then I went to exercise science. I went over to business and got bored with it. And eventually I went to Limestone College where I graduated with my liberal arts degree. How I got into coaching was because in my previous business, Butter Angels Handcrafted Skincare, I really didn't like the business. I was making skincare products, but it was violating my values of autonomy and freedom. And it was perfect for me because I was already talking to my target audience, which were women veterans at the time and still is, about starting their own businesses and encouraging them and motivating them to live the life that they always wanted to live. And coaching was just a great fit for me. I love to listen to people. I love to challenge how they're thinking, and I love to help them realize who they are deep inside. I found that I had a knack for it. It's really the first career or skill that I have that the learning curve wasn't that large. It was quite simple. So I absolutely loved it. And so I went to IPEC, the Institute for Professional Development and Coaching. And after I graduated IPEC, I earned my ACC, or my board certification, the first board certification with the International Coaching Federation. Since then, I work with women veterans to help them transition out of the military into small business ownership. And I'm different than the SBA or SBDC because I actually take them through the process and I work with their mindset issues and all the many things that hold you up in starting your business or taking steps forward. And the SBA and SBDC work with you on a transitional basis. You go to them for one piece of information and you get that and you work on it and then you go back. I continuously work with you through the whole process. And now I work with corporate entities or organizations that want to retain their veteran new hires, and they need a veteran retention consultant like myself. Myself and a group of coaches go to these different organizations and we help them with their veterans. We give them a workshop, we coach the veterans, and we really help them hone in to keeping their veterans, retaining their veterans after they've been hired. What happens is organizations are paying millions of dollars to recruit veterans, but they're losing a lot of money when the veteran leaves within a year because they didn't set up an infrastructure to acclimate them into the environment, to advance them, or to realign them when the veteran is a termination candidate. And that's where I come in after they've been hired to help them acclimate to the environment, help them advance within the organization, and to realign them when they're about to get fired. So that's me in a nutshell. Oh, I forgot to tell you that I'm a mother to 2 teenagers. I'm a wife to a wonderful husband. I have fur babies galore. I got 2 dogs, 2 guinea pigs, and a tropical fish. So it's nice to speak with you. And if you have any questions about who I am, feel free to look me up on Facebook or look me up on my website at lifeafterservicecoaching.com.